Okay, so last night they dropped a brand new Squadron 42 gameplay trailer, kind of tech demo of what the game is like currently, and they said it was feature complete. Now, I haven't watched any of the stream from this point onwards. I've just seen the snippet, and I was going to watch it today, and I was like, I can't. I've got to watch it and record my reaction. Now, we're not live, so I'll go to a different screen when we're watching it in a second, because there's obviously no chat up here, so there's no point of having this screen. Here we go, Squadron 42. I am so freaking excited for this. Let's enjoy. If I'm cutting off any of the screen over here at some point, I'll just hide my camera or something. Right, let's go.
I hope you've enjoyed everything you've seen in these last 2 days. We were really excited to show you a lot of it. And I've sort of seen some online comments about, okay, well, that's very cool, but when are we going to get it in the game? But one of the real reasons why we wanted to show you this CitizenCon is because we've hit an inflection point on a lot of the features, as in they're either finished or they're in polishing stage, which is why we're showing them. So everything that we've been showing you here at CitizenCon is our intention. Not making 100% promise, just so everyone remembers that, to get them into Star Citizen through next year. So we're not, gated on having to be after Squadron 42. So we are
awesome. Thank God. Right, about time.
So we're planning over the next, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 of next year. Hopefully, everything that we've shown you, you will have in your hands playing inside Star Citizen.
I don't see it, but it would be amazing. But he's saying hopefully, so it's not a statement. He's saying let's hope so. Server meshing though.
The team and myself to finally be able to show you a lot of this. One of the advantages of being able to go and iterate on these features in Squadron was that we were able to do it without having to release every 3 months and make sure the old system worked while the new system was working, so we could actually really polish the features, which I hope you could see when we showed you the updated UI stuff, the updated FPS stuff, the updated flight stuff, the character stuff, which is something we're very proud of, because this is, after all, an MMO. You want to have as much freedom to create the character you want to create. So, as you may have guessed, and Brian Chambers may have let slip a bit earlier, we are feature complete on Squadron 42.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, get up there.
You will not get a release date from me today because, first of all, you always get very angry at me when I give dates.
It's true. Especially says nothing.
It will be when I know that we're fully about ready to print the Gold Masters, but it won't be just yet. But
that's how it should be, right?
We prepared.
Don't say anything till you know.
The team prepared a small video for you. I may be lying; it's a bit bigger than small.
I was going to say it's like 20+ minutes.
To give you a glimpse of everything we've been working on and what the gameplay looks and feels like. So let's roll that.
Let's go. Okay, here we go. I've turned it up. I'm sorry if it blows any ears out.
Go for 6.
I'm getting a faint contact on bearing 287. You picking that up?
Yeah, got it. Scanning now.
Oh, I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited.
We're clear. Commercial vessel out of Vega 3. Reminder that civilian traffic is restricted under lockdown.
Copy that.
Archangel, this is Krugeri.
Come back, Krugeri.
Redirect to sector 7 Bravo Echo for immediate tasking.
Copy that. On our way.
Nice. What are these little turrets on the top doing? Are they scanning or are they like a air defense? Hammerhead, Idris. What's that? Is that Polaris? No. What is that? That's I forget the name of that ship. I'm an idiot. Oh, it's annoying me. You guys know what it is, I'm sure. I forgot the name. Retaliator. What else can we see? Retaliator, Idris. Hammerhead. And that big one to the right. That kind of Javelin.
I know I just wrote you, but a couple of hours ago, proximity sensors on the other side
of the jump got twigged.
Cool.
Word is it might be that clan we've been battling with.
That's really cool. So I'm guessing this is the player.
Last fight didn't scare them
off quite like we all hoped it would.
It's showing you can play, obviously, whoever your character is put into that scene. It's really cool.
I don't know what to pull for anymore.
Really cool.
I just wanted to let you know.
I'll write as soon as I can. Stay safe. Your loving son.
GFA. Oh. So you're quite a young character by the looks of things.
Never gets old, does it?
Sir.
Eddies. I used to do the same thing when I was first coming up. Post up to the flight deck whenever I could to watch the launches.
Why are the mouths not very... The speech mouths are not...
Seen the F-8s up close?
No, sir.
The thing's a beast. Nimble, too.
12 maneuvering thrusters and 3 mains. It sure sounds like it. Sir.
Captain McLaren, to the bridge. Captain McLaren, to the bridge.
Sick.
I saw you apply to the flight academy again.
Yes, sir.
I really recognize her voice.
Keep your head up.
And her face.
Took me a couple times before I got in.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, man, I can tell you this game. I can tell you now, everyone that's watching this game is going to be so emotional when it comes out. I might cry today, let alone in the actual game. Hey! Oh, Earth! Manchester 2023! Sick.
Welcome to Cloud Imperium Games Manchester Studio. I'm Chris Roberts, and I'm pleased to announce we have just passed the major milestone.
Do you know what?
Squadron 42 is now feature complete and has entered...
You know when a game looks good. When for a second I wasn't sure if that was in the game or we were on Earth, like in Star Citizen, or it was a real life drone shot. And I've just realised, unless this is an amazing 3D render of Chris Roberts, that wasn't game footage. I didn't expect it to go to real life footage, so I was confused for a second. And I just read the title and didn't look at the image. I was like, "Oh, we're on Earth in 2023 in the game." I'm an idiot. Continue. That could be game footage there though, because the camera's moving with the motion blur.
Welcome to Cloud Imperium Games Manchester Studio. I'm Chris Roberts, and I'm pleased to announce we have just passed the major milestone. Squadron 42 is now feature complete and has entered its polish phase. To celebrate this milestone, we've gathered some of our core leadership together to share what this means.
I find the mouths are a little bit out of sync.
We've moved into the polish phase of Squadron 42, which means extra emphasis on ensuring things feel fun.
A little bit out of sync with the audio of the stream. I think because it's on Twitch on their live stream was a little bit out of sync, the whole event.
Of the game, such as dialing in combat encounters, but also looking at the feel of how you control your character or vehicle
and making sure it's immersive as possible. We've paid extra attention to how your character reacts when in their ship, so that you feel like an actual pilot, whether that's firing your weapons, taking hits, or punching the afterburners to get to cover. Ship AI has also seen huge improvements, with closer engagement distances and more varied behaviors. And with our new precision targeting mode, the action has never been as close.
Nice.
With the aim now on polish, we've organized the project into self-sufficient strike teams, so we can focus on individual areas
look at
to deliver
this!
the best experience.
Look at this!
Get out of sight. The Cutlass is gonna spot you.
This allows us to bring all disciplines
That was
together
Mark Hamill, wasn't it?
with a unified vision of enhancing the gameplay by seamlessly blending it with polished visuals, final cinematic performances, and our ever-improving technology.
This is going to be the best game ever made. I don't care what anyone says anymore. Silence haters. This is incredible. Look at it. Oh my god. I've never been this blown away by a video game.
Features, such as the ship flight model for both atmosphere and space, which covers master modes, control surfaces, and our gold standard HUD and MFDs. Our interaction system for both the world and your character have also seen additional improvements, allowing us to hone and craft environmental puzzles unique to each location, while allowing us to tell the story of the world around you.
Oh my god, I've got goosebumps. This is insane.
The military multi-tool is an essential piece of equipment for every pilot that integrates all attachments into a single handheld device and allows us to create really interesting challenges.
I hope my camera's not in the way of anything, by the way.
Physics-based puzzles using our updated rope tech.
Unidentified vessel.
The rope tech. This is...
Navy. Power down your ships and stand by for processing.
Old man, Mark Hamill.
There you go. F off. The coil's out.
Our scanning, targeting, and marker system
Class.
has also seen an overhaul, allowing us to highlight only the essential information that you need, such as key objectives, mission targets, and high-level scan information, while keeping your overall view as clean as possible.
Damn skank!
I hate to say it, but people thought that Starfield was going to make this game irrelevant. People thought Starfield was going to make Squadron 42 irrelevant. Ah! God damn!
Tactical FPS combat and stealth, which has seen a suite of improvements, from improved looting, weapon feel and balance, realistic scopes, and smoother locomotion, alongside our new and improved FPS radar and scanner that provides you an overview of the battlefield, but at the cost of ramping up your own missions.
Nice. Maelstrom.
We've also seen the introduction of our Maelstrom-powered destructible environment, which adds a layer of dynamism to the experience, alongside our improved AI, that can now have hundreds of combinations of traits that allow us to create unique and challenging combat encounters that really push your tactical awareness and skill.
By the way, sorry, I don't want to keep pausing it. I know people were complaining about this, like the scan mode that like highlights enemies, like the wall hacks mode people were calling it. I get it. I don't like it either, but it's only in single player. They've already said it won't be PvP online and stuff, which is fine. And also, you don't have to use it, right? It's an optional button you can press to use or don't use. So there's no point of worrying about it because it's single player only. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. It only affects you whether you use it or not. So this looks incredible. Oh, the combat slide. Hello. The gun sounds. I know they spoke about it at CitizenCon, but Golly gosh. This just highlights that most of the problems that the game has at the moment in the PU is all server related. All to do with server and desync. Other than that, there's nothing really wrong with the game. Do you know what I mean? Animation, just the movement, the grenades being thrown. It's just to do with servers.
We play and review the builds
and the database or whatever with updating
action
stuff.
Points in each level from start to finish.
That's
where
so
we need
cool.
to improve the gameplay.
So you broke the seal. Oh, man. This is nuts, isn't it? Oh, it's going to have so many like puzzles and stuff. Look at this.
This is an incredibly rewarding stage of development for me and the team, as the ultimate vision of the game is realized, allowing us to craft an experience that we can be really proud of.
I thought he's walking.
One
Couldn't even tell.
That I'm excited to dial in is the feeling of the player interacting with the world around them.
Patching you in.
As it's a core component of Squadron and really grounds the world that you inhabit. We've made sure that any interaction in the environment is physically represented by a character animation to keep you in the moment and fully immerse you in the experience that we've created. Ultimately, this is the final phase of gameplay iteration before we fully transition into optimization and stability on the road to release.
Amazing.
Here's your trail. This is Colton. Come back. Always trips me out to see terraforming setups like this. Web tried explaining how atmosphere processors work. Really shows how far we've come. Hell is she?
With the transition of Squadron to polish phase, we've had the opportunity to find additional moments within the existing narrative to add subtle interactions where appropriate. It's been tremendously exciting to play through these areas and find places to augment the mood, support gameplay, and further embellish our story and characters.
So yeah, man, I can't believe it. They said I've got to wait another 2 years before I can reapply. So that's why I figured I'd get a job trying in security, because that's you know, I can get some hours flying in the cockpit and whatnot. Can't hurt, right? Exactly.
We've also been capturing pickups for our lead female player character, as well as wildlines for our various enemies that you all will encounter throughout the game on both foot and in the cockpit. These consist of a range of responses and reactions that you as the player can trigger, which has been the culmination of efforts by the
so sick with the mocap. The motion capture
you're gonna have to tangle
performance.
with some very smart and reactive bad guys to complete your mission.
Sick. Sick. Oh, that cutlass looked awesome. That pirate cutlass. Is that going to be... That looked crazy. Can we... Wait, sorry. I'm really sorry. Go back a second.
On both.
That was not a normal cutlass, was it?
Very smart and reactive bad guys to complete your mission.
That is a cool looking cutlass. Looks like a heavily pirate modified, like Reaver from Firefly style cutlass. I'm there for it. The M50 approaches. Why is there an M50 there?
At the heart of this immersive adventure, you'll find cutting-edge cinematic storytelling, thoughtfully crafted to fully immerse you into your story.
We fight today!
Gary Oldman!
So in 40 years...
By the way, the mouse are out of sync because of the Twitch stream.
So in 40 years from now, when you're surrounded by everything and everyone you hold dear, and they ask, what did you do in the Battle of Vega? You can look them in the eye and say, I held the line.
This is going to be like a final stand moment, isn't it?
Men and women of the Second Fleet, I am proud to stand with you today. Good luck. Push about.
Is that Mark Strong?
Any word from the recon team?
Not yet.
Let's get into position.
Oh man, this is gonna be so sick, dude. It's gonna be like playing a movie. I reckon there's gonna be some sneaky faces that we don't know about in there.
Throughout throughout the polish phase, our team is taking every opportunity to push things to the next level.
Tell me you're expecting
Mark
company.
Shaw! No, not Mark Shaw, Mark Hamill!
The Cine team is focused on finalizing edit lock on all of our big action as well as all smaller character sequences.
I could have pulled this off of the Galactopedia.
Yeah, probably, but I think their solar mass calculations are
Oh,
wrong.
wow.
Well, this is ridiculous.
Wow, 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 we were.
Galactopedia.
Yeah, probably, but I think their solar mass calculations are wrong.
Wow,
All of
wow,
our big
we
action
were.
as well as all smaller character sequences.
I could have pulled this off of the Galactopedia.
Yeah, probably, but I think their solar mass calculations
Wow.
Well, this is ridiculous.
are wrong. How so?
We are now able to adjust our shot composition to final cameras thanks to recently crafted space vistas and level art being content complete now.
It'd be nice to know how much of a
Jeez.
shitstorm we're flying into.
More like a hellstorm, Blue. One you ain't gonna fly out of.
Shut up.
Is his name Luke?
I hadn't
in
seen
the game
another
as
ship
well?
that wasn't trying to kill me in days.
They must have called him Luke as well.
Let alone a hauler, let alone a Jean. So you can imagine my surprise.
Detailed lighting passes can be done on hero sequences so we can show our cast and convey their emotions in the best light possible. And we're making sure our cinematics are triggering as fluid as we can craft them so they form a coherent concerto with the rest of the player's narrative
This is like
experience.
in-game. This is literally just in-game walking around.
This is Lieutenant Commander Colton.
Oh, no, it's a cutscene.
Commander,
Hey!
I'm the field manager of this little operation.
You need a villain.
Welcome aboard the Archon. What brings the Navy to this little corner of the universe?
He's definitely going to be evil.
Commander Colton.
The cast is so
As
sick.
others will share, this is the most rewarding chapter of development, which allows us to truly experience the visceral and oftentimes emotional moments that our narrative
This
provides.
is insane. Do the slide, do the slide, do the slide, do the after.
Handle it after Vega.
God damn! It looks so good.
I'm not sure I handled anything. It helps to remember that stuff like this is supposed to hurt.
I hope they're not spoiling story, because she said, how did you handle that
Never
after?
been good at dealing with problems I can't fix.
Well, this is one that you don't have to do alone.
Did they all die on that ship at the beginning where Gary Oldman was?
It's good to know.
I hope not. I'm telling you now, I'm going to cry so much
For
with
the
this
animation
campaign.
teams, polish phase means refining the social aspects of Squadron 42 that occur between the various missions and getting the behaviors implemented across all of its chapters. Here we're dialing in the hangar to make it as immersive and believable an experience as possible.
This is cool. Oh look, they're refueling. That was a cool effect. I hope we get that in the game soon. I hope that comes to the PU, going through the force fields at the stations. The pressurized force fields. That was such a cool effect. Just the attention to detail is just ridiculous.
For example, we're launching off a space carrier, but we still ground the feel in real-world actions, refueling, repairing, and inspecting, and making sure that your next flight mission is a success. This means we're looking out for pops, hiccups, or awkward transitions, and ensuring that everything flows and looks like all the great mocap performances we've captured.
The amount of work. Jesus, I understand why it's taken so long.
Let's ready some extra ice packs out of storage. Whenever gunners are on full rotation, you can always count on at least one of them getting hurt.
We also have you covered in everyday life. The medical staff work diligently for their patients, whether they're players or crew.
That's so they're just walking around. This is... Oh, I can't handle just how much is going on.
We really want you to feel part of an authentic crew, an important part of the UEE Navy in an enormous universe of people going about their everyday lives.
So it's just going to be a living and breathing world that they're walking around and doing their stuff on. I wonder if it'll be a linear story.
Let's go ahead and clear for takeoff.
I can't imagine it'll be an open world game,
Ready for takeoff.
which is fine by me, by the way. I'd rather it be a linear story. They're better games, in my opinion, than open world games.
Crew Baron 2, you have the ball.
You've got the PU for open world stuff, right? You don't need it in the campaign.
We're ready and hold on. on as you're launched off the deck of the carrier.
Thumbs up!
Baron 2, you are cleared for launch. Have a safe flight, Baron 2.
Let her rip! Jesus!
We want you to not only decide how you play the game, but to feel as if the people you interact with are in that world with you.
I would have never thought a shotgun could be so pretty.
It looked like Zac Efron for a second.
R97 is sleek as hell. Like a lot of other weapons in Gemini's arsenal, it has a higher rate of fire than most guns of its type.
We're working to support a feel of authenticity through world traversals.
I love
running,
this.
Jumping,
the puzzle stuff.
Climbing, interactions with objects and the environment. Solid weapon gameplay and enemy reactions, as well as combat realities, such as weapon malfunctions.
That's cool. Escape from Starkov.
Or in close encounters of the more lethal kind.
Just walk up to the ass.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt in the morning. As we continue to focus on the quality experience, we've been working closely with our art teams, and it's been exciting to see their environments come to life alongside us.
While animation and design have been populating the locations, polish phase for my teams means making huge advancements in the quality of our characters and environments. We've established our standard with recognizable characters like Mark Hamill, Gillian Anderson, and Gary Oldman.
Oh, Gillian Anderson.
We're now applying this to the rest of the cast and identifying any remaining tech requirements that need to be closed out. The story of Squadron 42 takes you through a variety of diverse locations of varying scales and styles. We've shared glimpses of several environments before, and there's still plenty out there for you to discover. One of the main challenges the art team has had to face during the development of Squadron 42 is ensuring the visuals are complementary to the narrative of the script.
Playing this with the sticks and the Toby is going to be unreal.
It's just as important to us as it is making sure we hit the visual quality that CIG has become known for.
Oh, good. We can't hack it from this side. Graves, we've got a locked door. Can you give us access?
No, I'm afraid that's a negative, Steve. I would have to add you to our system to give you override permissions, and there's a lot involved in that.
The proper linear storyline and the storytelling and the cinematics of this reminds me of my favourite game of all time when I was a kid, which was Gears of War. Growing up, playing Gears of War, the first one specifically, playing through that, I must have gone through that game 100 times with my friends in co-op, couch co-op, and just enjoying the cinematics, the characters. I cared about each and every character from Marcus to Baird to Dom to Cole. Like, I just cared, and I enjoyed that, and I can play it 100 times, just like watching your favourite film. I feel I get those vibes watching these cutscenes here because it's like in-player cutscenes, and it is gonna. Oh god, I can't explain how excited I am for this. I actually thought that I wasn't bothered about Squadron 42 for the longest time. I was like, I just want the PU, I just want multiplayer, I just want to enjoy the vastness that's going to be down the line, which is I'm still super excited for. But this has just made me just. It's made me just forget about any other game that exists. I'll stop talking. Oh, God.
Okay, we'll figure something out.
Everything you see during the campaign has been heavily inspired by the classics of 70s and 80s sci-fi, but with a modern twist. We want everything you see to feel like it has a soul, its own personality, and tells of a history long before you arrived.
Amazing. Oh, holy sh!
Crafting interesting flight spaces and their connecting tissue has been one of the more unique challenges we've needed to overcome for Squadron. Developing our VDB tech to blend seamlessly between tighter traversal spaces and into wider space vistas and planets has proved incredibly difficult but rewarding,
Look
ensuring
at
that
this.
Squadron flows seamlessly from one chapter to the next.
It's like
without
Palpatine's
interruption.
basement.
Creating a diverse array of locations is essential to us. Our environments need to work from a variety of scales. We need to pay close
That is
attention to detail,
ridiculous.
whether we're working in a dirty engineering vent or navigating the debris of a dying star, wondering what may be around that next corner, or even who may live there. How would they have survived, and what state of mind may they be in?
Again, Firefly Reaver kind of vibes. I hope there's Easter eggs in this of all like the really pop culture space movies and games. I know there will be. With Chris Roberts at the helm, I know there will be. I just want to see like a Malcolm Reynolds or like a Serenity plaque or like, you know, like a book, just something related to Firefly.
We've worked closely
Like,
with our social
imagine if
teams
Canton's in
delivering
there.
a cohesive social experience.
The statue of
We've taken
Jane
some
Cobb.
Downtime from our refined flight and FPS missions, or even missions of the more eerie kind.
Oh, look at all the frozen... Oh, imagine if they added that into the soft F ships. They won't, because that's all artistic stuff. But look at all that, all the ice particles. It's like the beginning of Alien. Aliens.
We'll be introducing new space stations on a massive scale, all brought together and designed to be as tangible as possible. We've thought about their function, their age, and tried to ensure there's a progression in artistic style with each station as you progress through the game.
Oh my god. And these are just small little things they're showing off.
As you can see today, the teams are working incredibly hard, ramping up the detail and quality to match the breadth of our vision for Squadron 42.
Jesus Christ.
Now, I know you're all asking, when can I play it?
When can I play it?
When we have the locked release date, you'll be the first to know. Now,
Yeah.
we're in polishing phase on Squadron 42. You will start to see a lot more things coming to Star Citizen, as well as overall progress on the persistent universe.
That office looks amazing.
Polish phase can take some time.
I want to work there.
We've come this far, and we want to make sure Squadron 42 delivers on the promise of being this generation's wing commander. Now, even though there's only a few of us in this video, I'd like to extend a big thank you to all our staff around the globe who have been putting their heart and soul into bringing Squadron 42 to life. And I would like to thank everyone in the community for your patience and your support. To paraphrase Admiral Bishop, when people ask, what did you do in the development of Squadron 42? You can look them in the eye and say, I held the line. I'm proud to stand with you. Thank you for making this game with us.
You can tell how much he loves it, man. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm crying. Holy shit. I held the line. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, fuck me. I wish I was there, man. I cannot miss the next one. I need tickets to LA. Shit. Or if it's in Frankfurt. Oh, I think Chris is welling up. Oh, he's crying. Shit, man. Oh, it's so good. It's been so worth it. Every penny, every second we've had to wait has been worth it. And we've got to wait some more. Oh, bless him, man. Fuck, Jesus. It's so good. Mate, unreal, unreal.
You're making me very emotional now. Thank you so much. It's been definitely a long time coming. We're, as you can see on that video, that's Squadron 42 gameplay. So we are really dialing it in and polishing it, and we're really proud of what it is.
And they should be, right? Jesus, they should be.
I think it's going to be something I'm very, very proud of. So I can't wait for you guys to play it in the...
That dude just staring down the camera. Yeah, we won't get a date yet.
And
End of next year, maybe.
Kind of spent the time to craft something that's that beautiful with as much attention to detail and love without your guys' support, just like we couldn't be building the universe of Star Citizen without your guys' support. So I am, on my side, incredibly grateful, as is everybody at CIG, for your continued support, because we're building, a universe of dreams and stories of dreams, and it's a really wonderful thing to be able to do as a creative. So thank you, everyone here, and everyone watching, and everyone that supports Star Citizen and Squadron 42. So thank you guys very, very much.
This is what game development has been missing for I feel like the last 15 years. What other game developers have actually made a big ones? I know indie games, they actually do care because it's not all about money for them. But these big game companies now, they don't care.
I'd like to call out everyone that's put the show together here. It's been an amazing job. Tyler Whitkin headed up, but there's a lot of other people. I mean, obviously Jared's been doing his great job emceeing. Leah has been organizing the show, and there's 1,000 other people that are part of our community and marketing side that have been doing it. There's been volunteers that have been helping to do this. The companies that we've had, like Envision, have put the video and stuff all together. So everyone's done an amazing job of the show. So thank you to everyone. And sorry if I didn't call everyone out by name, because there'd be a lot of names, so I had to call them out. But putting all that together, and thank you to all the devs that worked really hard to put the presentations together for you guys, because I think you could feel that they really love what they do, and they're very passionate about what they do. And they're really excited to get it into your guys' hands.
Too right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, game companies just don't care anymore, it seems. It's one thing, and it's money to them, but you can see the love and the passion that goes into Star Citizen. It's just different.
Anyway, with that,
so different.
Think I would say thank you, everyone. I'm really excited about what we've got upcoming in the future, because a lot of the foundational tech, the persistent entity streaming, and you saw server meshing.
Yeah, this event has been crazy.
Yesterday, enables a lot of the stuff that's going to come to the PU, like the base building and the persistent hangars. So I am incredibly excited by 24 and beyond. And anyway, thank you guys for supporting. I will see you in the verse. And thank you so much for coming out to share this with us.
That's amazing. What an event. What an event. I know that my really good friend, Mark Pretendersaur, will be watching this, because I'm going to tell him to. And I know that he's someone that's always like, well, when's it actually coming out, though? Like, it's one thing to be excited about, and that's one of the things that we've had. I know that's something we've had a lot with, like, CitizenCon and with any Star Citizen news. Like, we're always a bit, like, take it with a pinch of salt. When's it coming out? Because we've been here, we've done that. We've been shown something that's called the Big Sandworm is a great example. And we sit there and we say, oh, my God, but when is it coming? And it never comes, or whatever. And we all sort of just get a bit disappointed and almost don't believe what we're seeing anymore, to an extent, because we're like, well, that's great, but we've seen cool stuff in the past and it hasn't arrived. Squadron 42 was one of the main things that was causing things to not happen in the PU, but also, as he said in this, like, it allows them to build it away from everyone's eyes, so that when it comes over, it's actually finished and it's done and it's ready and it's working. I say that knowing that there's been some features that have come that haven't worked, but you get the point. I have never been this excited for a video game since I first backed Star Citizen back in 2014. So nearly 10 years ago was when I felt this much excitement. And that was just them talking about what was going to be coming. That was without any gameplay. The next 2 years of Star Citizen are going to be some of the best years of video games. And this game raises the bar so far above anything else out there. That being said, if it's not your type of game, it's not your type of game, and that is fine. But oh God, I can't even mentally take that in. I watched the base building video a minute ago, and I was going to do a reaction video for that, but I don't think it's worth it yet. I think we need to sit and we need to wait for the base building to actually be in development. It was all talk, that presentation, and it was great, but I think we need to see 6 months down the line a little bit of an update, like next CitizenCon in a year's time, because they're starting development of base building Q1, so at some point in the first 3 months of 2024. So by next CitizenCon, they should have a nice demo to show us of something with base building. So until then, I don't think it's even worth talking about because there's so much that's going to change there, and I don't know what that's going to entail, to be honest. If you're not watching this and you're not watching the Star Engine video and you're not watching some streams or videos of Star Citizen and saying to yourself, wow, this game looks like it's building up to be the best game ever made, which I strongly and truthfully believe it will be, I don't know what else can convince you after seeing this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please hit a thumbs up. If we get to 50 likes on this video, I will do a giveaway next month. Okay, that is the deal. And also, there will be reactions coming out all of this week to all the stuff on CitizenCon, and then we will do a little bit of a roundup the following week once I've released those videos and I've had maybe some comments from the community about what they thought as well, so I can sort of gather all everyone's comments. And again, please leave your comments down below in this video of what you thought about CitizenCon. I would like to collate everyone's comments and views across the next 3 or 4 reaction videos I'll be releasing this week. And then next week on one of my live streams, we'll do a full breakdown of all the comments, the review, what everyone else was sort of thinking around the community. And we'll put a video out and we'll really be able to process what we've seen this weekend. But anyways, enough of my rambling. Thank you ever so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, or indeed my live stream later. I've been GFA, you have been amazing. This has been Star Citizen and Squadron 42. Peace out, see you next time.